Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Trying out this different camera size. We'll see how it goes. You ready, Benji? Let's go. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. How's it going? Did y'all watch the RNC? You know, I didn't watch much, to be quite honest with you. Not even day 4. Didn't really watch. Did not tune in case you're wondering. Not even for my husband, 45 speech. Nope, didn't tune in. And what a fine couple former First Lady and 45 make. But you know, I just think me and him make a cuter couple. Obviously, I didn't watch it. But I looked online and saw quotes from the speech. So you know what? That's fine. I like those quotes. I like this quote. I like that one. You know, because it's what I can do being on this NISD school bus route. So, if you're wondering, if you wanted a little gossip this morning, no, I did not watch the speech. No, I didn't. But looking online at some of the stuff he said, and I thought, you know, that's nice. Ooh, that would have been cool. Oh, I bet you that quote landed. So, in case you're wondering, like I said, I was not invited. You know, I haven't been invited anywhere outside this NISD school bus route. If we're talking about where I've been invited to, yeah. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. So yeah, makes total sense, right? Anyway, this might be better. You can't see the jewelry that I'm wearing, but I guess that's okay, maybe, right? I gotta look the other way. Anyway, y'all got any plans for the weekend? I'll probably be here, in case that's something you're wondering. Is that better? Anyway, this is not working out, huh? Okay. So as far as topics of conversation, I guess I didn't really do my due diligence on that. What should we talk about today? I just figured I'd share with y'all that the RNC convention, that was 4 days. I didn't really tune in, no. I just kind of watched 45, my husband, walk in to a cheering crowd. Other than that, did not tune in. I just thought that maybe that might be something y'all were wondering. So, anyway, I don't know. I hope they're not turning this way. We got 3 people walking 1 dog over there. Benju, let's go. Anyway, I heard there's a Microsoft outage this morning. I saw on Twitter. So, that seems really inconvenient. Yeah, nobody knows who I am. I don't know if y'all know this. Nobody knows who I am. I'm just my mom's teacher retirement money, and maybe uh, some of my dad's were able to afford this. It's 8:11 a.m. So, business as usual over here. If you're wondering, those pathetic losers, yeah, they think they won something. I don't know what else they live for. But apparently making other people unhappy. Banjo, let's go. Which is something that I've repeated these past over 3.5 years on my social media. So if you want to check out those other videos, feel free. Oh, and like I've already also said, if you've had any copyright issues with my videos, especially in these last over 3.5 years, that's not me. And obviously a huge problem. I have no problems with people making little montages of my videos. There's been a lot of videos, said a lot of stuff. I don't know what the general public or the public square thinks is important, and maybe which points and arguments I made in separate videos would be good together. So, if you've had any problems with that, that's not for me. And I have a problem with that. Anyway. And look, that truck's not even parked over here. That truck is the new NISD school bus, in case you're wondering. 1 second. Oh, I just remember one more thing that I wanted to talk about. I saw on the Young Turks Twitter, they posted a media, which is a photo. Twitter, and presently known as X, calls it media. And he was right next to Noem, saying he's ignoring her. So, are you talking to me? Because again, this is something I've been saying repeatedly on my social media. So you want to do this thing where nobody knows me, I'm not a public figure, because you think that you're worth more than me. So you're going to be in my vicinity, and I know I'm a public figure, but we're not going to talk about it. So, therefore, I know I'm a public figure, but that gives you some sort of power and authority over me, right? So anyway, that's the photo I wanted to bring up. I want to talk about this morning, I guess. 9 minutes into the photo, they're a public figure. Whether they've gained any money, opportunity, financial or material gain with my name, obviously there's going to be a problem. Like I just said with the cover, there's obviously going to be a problem with that. It's not okay. Go around pretending you don't know who I am. Not even going to mention my name once on your show. Okay then, but I'm just guessing. I don't know that for sure. So y'all have more access to that information than I do. So there, John Iadarola was, which again in 2016 he was. They were all proponents of that, but I think I reposted a post on Instagram that says, excuse the language, pussy grabs back. So you can imagine now me thinking about that. Oh, I hope I hadn't taken any of my money. I hope there was no views, material, or financial gain there. Because obviously there's going to be a problem. And there definitely better not be any pornographic images of me. A week back, a little Honda CR-V. Me and Joe. So, obviously restraining order, right? Should have happened a long time ago. I shouldn't even be here. She has specifically said she don't know who I am. She told me that in 2021. When I was in the back alley in my mom's garage painting. I know Abby Martin has her own studio though. With what money? I don't know. So anyway, back to Noeem's photo and John Idarola from the Young Turks. I'm so glad she didn't park in two other houses today. At least she didn't do that. Anyway, look, if you want the attention, you got it. So that happened in 2016, right? Pussy Grabs Back. And then in 2020, I don't know what y'all saw, but I was under the impression, how dare I vote for Donald Trump? How dare I even think of any Republican ticket? That was what 2020 was like. So here we are, 2024, we got Clown Gabbard championing the new vice president, Republican vice presidential nominee, Republican ticket. Benju. So, back to the photo, John Idarola. Pussy Grabs Back 2016. 2020, how dare I even think about a Republican ticket? Now 2024, he's at the Republican National Convention, standing right next to Noeem, saying he's not going to give her any attention because she's a puppy killer. Snaps a photo. I'm telling you, these people are dumb. I don't know why I ever thought they were not dumb, other than how they were trying to make me feel, right? So I don't know how you got that degree. I really don't. What's your degree in? Public relations? Obviously not. Let's go, Benji. So let's talk about this. Here I am. I don't have any money. I don't want to be with these people every day. That's why they're showing me them. Right? Benji, let's go. They say, I can't see any of Nikki, Haley, Liz, Pat, Instagrams. They don't have any Instagrams. Their profiles do not exist. Profile not found page does not even exist. Which is a very much pattern of behavior of I cannot Wikipedia myself. So, here we are, John Idarola from the Young Turks is at the RNC taking pictures with Kristi Noem, saying he doesn't give attention to puppy killers. And he knows that fact because she wrote it in a book that got sold. She got money for. Ron DeSantis wrote a book, and I think he got $3 million. So, she wrote a book. She had to kill a puppy because why? He got into chickens. So, we are to assume that Kristi Noem, puppy killer, didn't want to, did everything she could to prevent a tragedy from a dog attacking chickens from happening. Chickens died, she killed a puppy, the puppy killed the chickens, and that was a complete accident. And I don't know how much money she's making off that, but anyway, another day, another dollar. Me and my sister Tracy were having a little sister fight. I guess you can call it that, but you know, obviously not. Of automatic light plug in our bathroom. I don't know if y'all know this because we got these plugs before 2021 when the live stream was going. That's the terms I use because I don't know how else better to describe it. Of these automatic lights in the bathrooms. I don't like them. She insists on them. So that's the fight that's going on in this household. So we don't fight about the fact that I'm not employed. I'm not bringing in an income. One second. I'm not bringing in an income to live in this house with this fence that doesn't make any sense. When I'm standing right here saying, hi, you're currently being recorded. Was that on Sunday? Was that before Saturday? Last Saturday? But anyway, we got this weekend. There's another rally. I said what I said at the beginning of the video. So, this is how things are. Obviously, they think they're winning. Even though my best guess is that the general public has smartened up to all their fraud and failure. Okay? So, I think that's about covers it. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? Yeah, I'm sure that Puppy was a certain breed that goes after chickens and kills them. And Noem was very sad about that occurrence. It was a one-off. Doesn't usually happen. But she had to shoot the puppy, and she wrote it in a book, which is currently on sale. But yeah, I did not watch the RNC. I was not invited. I don't know why I should have to use my platform, for something like that. So if you snub me, then are you snubbing the people who follow me too? And other than that, 45 and the former First Lady, they look like a great couple. And I'm glad she's next to him and not some other crazy you-know-what. I'm just saying. If I've read the situation wrong, my apologies. If you've read the situation wrong, I guess I could accept your apology. Anyway. Wish me luck. Restraining order. Out of worst case scenario, this is the best case scenario, unfortunately. And I need to repeat, this not would have been possible in the Ethan Allen house. It just wouldn't have. We were at the end of down the hill, the end of the cul-de-sac, last neighborhood. The houses were not like this. Logistically speaking, would not have been possible. I'm just throwing that out there. The 10415 Ethan Allen house, where I have all the memories of me and my family growing up with my dad. You go out and really in the front or the back, tons of privacy. That's just not the logistics of this house. At 9107 Rustler's Creek, which we moved in here in 2017. I guess a year after John Idarola posted on Instagram, Pussy Grabs Back, and I reposted it, not knowing any better, thinking that progressive means progressive. So, they're not going to stop. If you've watched the RNC, you probably would have guessed that. So yeah, I don't know if they're part of my... I'm guessing they don't follow me. Is the best PC comment I can make. But if you're going to sue me, you're going to sue me. And why you're going to sue me, you're going to sue a company that I'm not affiliated with, even though they have everything to do with me. Anyway, just guessing. Situation preparedness discussions. I'm going to do my little Sunny from the View and say, you know, I'm sure if I could see that information, if that information was available to me, I'm sure they'd deny everything. That's my little Sunny from the View legal disclaimer.